Oh, hi, Internet, I guess. If we're going to put this on YouTube, which I would assume we would.
I thought we were going to put it on RedTube.
Sure, we'll do that instead. Get that Banjo-Kazooie porn that probably exists.
It probably does.
Oh, God, Banjo-fucking-Kazooie? That'd be terrible. I don't want to see that.
He's a beefy young man. Wow, this really looks good.
Imagine getting a blowjob from a bird with its beak.
No one said anything about that bird giving the blowjob, okay?
I mean, she's the girl.
So?
Getting off to a rousing start here. For those who don't know us, which would be probably everyone who would come across this video, my name is Hunter.
I'm Patrick.
He's Patrick. And that was the Microsoft Game Studios logo. I like this intro.
This wasn't in the original, right?
No, it was.
It was?
It didn't say Microsoft Game Studio, but it said Nintendo instead. And by the way, I'm eating food, so if you hear my chewing, get over it.
I'll talk over the chewing.
Yeah.
I have to say, I'm really relaxed and mellow right now. Before I came here, I took a big poop, and that always,
nice.
that always
It relaxes you.
It does. I'm always tired after I poop too. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
You need to take a nap.
Okay. Last year, I was on my way out the door to go to my French class. Wow, that's really loud. On my way to a French class, and it hit me on the way out the door. So I was like, okay, I gotta go back in. And it was just one of those really painful, nasty ones. And I was like, okay, screw class. And I took a 2-hour nap.
God damn. That must have been one hell of a poo.
But I also drank a large Coke Zero from McDonald's. And
that probably contributed.
Caffeine mellows me. It doesn't wake me up like it does most people. It'll keep me up at night if I drink too much, but it doesn't wake me up, so.
I guess I'll delete the shittiest one. No, right trigger.
Soap in my eye or something. You ever get Vicks Vapor Rub in your eye? And it feels like it hurts, but it's also like, ooh, it feels like I just rubbed Vicks Vapor Rub on my eye.
Well, I mean, I've only ever rubbed it on my chest, so.
I mean, by accident, Hunter.
I haven't ever gotten in my eye, no, I don't think so. But that would be interesting.
It feels exhilarating and painful at the same time.
It would clear up your eye fluids, I guess. So this is Runtilda.
Oh, I definitely know who this is.
I know you've watched JonTron.
Yeah, I've played it to the point where I got past the pirate ship level.
That's only the second level.
I know. I hated the controls for Kazooie or Banjo.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're great.
The C-pad thing is what. Because I mean, I didn't grow up actively playing a Nintendo 64. I mean,
oh yeah, I can see how that would be a little confusing. It's using like buttons instead of a stick.
Yeah. And I mean, I grew up playing NES, Game Boy Color, and then Game Boy Advance, and then I got a Nintendo 64 when the GameCube came out.
A little late there.
Yeah. And I didn't have many games for the N64. And I did the two that I got the furthest in were Kirby and Crystal Shards and Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap is awesome, though.
I know. And so that's my Nintendo 64 experience, and playing someone else's save file in Mario 64 and just going around the castle and doing shit.
I would say Nintendo 64 was probably my primary gaming system growing up. Because, like, I mean, I did miss quite a few big titles for it, though. I never played GoldenEye. I don't actually think I've ever still played GoldenEye.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
Oh, you gotta play GoldenEye.
Well, that's the problem now. Like, I've played so many shooters. If I were to go back and play the first console shooter, I would be like, these controls.
The controls are pretty bad.
How do I?
Yeah.
But yeah, I missed out on that, and I also missed out on the 2 Link games.
Yeah.
This controller's kind of shitty. Which I really regret not playing because I played Twilight Princess a couple years ago, and I really liked it.
It's one of my favorites.
It was really good, but then I went back and played the the Ocarina of Time remake on the 3DS, and I don't know, it just felt like I knew it was the original one, but it just felt so much like Twilight Princess, like even some like the narrative stuff, and like a lot of the mechanics and stuff, like it felt almost exactly like the same game, even by Nintendo standards.
I think all Zelda games, at least the 3D ones, sort of feel very similar.
Well, I don't know, Wind Waker was a pretty
That's the anomaly. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. There's only been what 4 big Zelda titles on consoles, or 5? Because you the Ocarina of Time, Majora's
Skyward
Mask.
Sword is so bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. So that's 5 big ones that are in 3D. And they all feel decently different. Like I haven't played Skyward Sword, but I would assume that it feels a little different. I'm sure it's shitty, but
you might like it.
I don't know. There would probably be a few things about it that I would point out and be like, why the fuck did they do it like this?
I can't wait for them to play it on Grumps.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. That's disgusting.
That's one of my top rated Reddit comments is about how Danny would be like, "Oh, this game is so colorful," and then Aaron was like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Your opinion! Shut up!"
Yeah, we're big fans of the Grumps. In case that wasn't already made obvious.
Oh god, we'll probably just make like tons and tons of. We could just make a whole playthrough based on Grumps
just talk about the
references.
Grumps. Yeah, just like make it a let's play of a let's play. Like we could just like record us watching a Grumps episode, and that would be like enough content to be like. But then there'd be like voices talking over each other, and I don't know.
I feel like there's probably someone out there who has almost like a Grumps style podcast based around the Grumps, but also a let's play.
Do you want to do the training thing?
No,
Because you might be playing a little bit. Okay.
Well, if you're gonna be eating, I can do it. And
nah, fuck the tutorial.
People can see how bad I am.
You can get like the honeycombs around the place while I dig into this a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's not too difficult. And obviously, you know, move,
Which
look,
way? Okay.
A is jump. You don't have, actually you do have the moves, because you decline the training, but like, double tap A to double jump, there you go, and then like, one of the triggers in A to do like a backflip sort of jump. Yeah, that's your primary attack. You'll probably never use anything besides that. Yeah, you missed him.
That's how bad I am. Okay. Seeing you eat a steak reminds me of when we were in drama, and
I've had one bite of this so far.
yeah, we went to this restaurant after, I think it was just regional competition.
What the hell?
Okay, and everyone was getting like really cheap food, and you got a steak, and it was like $10.
I think I remember that.
And you were like, "What do you? This steak is awful. What do you expect from a $10 steak?"
I mean, this steak was like $10.
I know. I love O'Charlie's. That probably makes me sound like uncultured swine. Or
No, I mean, I like O'Charlie's
Yeah,
too.
like-
I mean, it's cheap as shit, but I like
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheap, but it's edible. And then for these guys, you like press one of the triggers and then X to attack them.
Wait, what is
Like hold one
trigger?
of the triggers. The triggers are
This.
the big ones, yeah.
Oh.
And that's jump.
Okay, so.
X is the bullet.
Oh.
Hold the trigger and then, yeah, there you go.
Oh. Okay. There we go.
You'll never use that attack except like 2 other times in the game, but right here is one of them.
This is like Aaron.
It's a tutorial that has objectives. But yeah, if you hadn't accepted the training, you would have to go around to all the molehills and collect each of the attacks individually.
What the hell is that guy doing? How do I get to him?
He's just hanging out.
I can't attack him?
Well, he's just too high.
Well, I'm too high right now, too.
He's so high, he's turning white. You don't want to go up there yet. You miss a bunch of the honeycombs. Yeah, there's one over there. Yeah, you see it. You miss. Oh, they've got baby mode. Oh wait, no, they don't have baby mode on yet.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, that's the attack you'll use for almost every guy in the game. So.
Oh, I gotta do some thing. Okay.
Yeah, just little stuff like that. Like, it's why I think this game controls so much better than Mario 64. Because like the backflip jump from Mario was like, he warbles in the air a bit before he gets to where he's gonna land. And for Banjo-Kazooie, it's like you go straight up and then you have a slow descent where you can kind of decide where you're gonna go. Rather than Mario's just like,
This is
backflip and just kind of a random direction. And that's where you land.
This is where we started.
Yeah, this is house.
Okay.
There's one in the moat, kind of underneath the bridge that goes up to that mountain.
Right here.
Yeah.
Bear in mind that I didn't play this until I was like 18.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get all these guys. It's right over there.
Where? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you swam over it.
Son of a bitch.
We'll get all the honeycombs here, and then we'll, I guess, stop and start again. We'll call that a massive air quotes episode. Yeah, so. Yeah, that's your air meter, obviously. That's another thing I like this game over Mario 64. Mario 64 had the whole life and air
son of a
things
bitch.
combined. If you press A, you swim like slower and more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see. Into the wall. I'm not gonna be like Aaron, and because I suck at this game, the game automatically sucks.
Oh, of course.
This game fucking sucks! I can't control anything! God!
I can't do it, so it's obviously the worst game ever. I don't know the buttons. They didn't tell me the buttons. They didn't expressly show me what the buttons were supposed to be during gameplay, so it's obviously the worst. I think there's one at that tree. That one or another one. Yeah, it's the one across the way. Across that bridge right there.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. There
I hope the audio levels for this are okay. If not, I can just boot them later.
we go.
And the last one is back that way. To the left. I hope it's not ruining the magic by me telling you exactly where all this crap is
Oh,
at.
hell no, because I'd rather you tell me than me have to try and figure it out.
Yep. And then you get an extra honeycomb piece.
It's like a Zelda!
It is. You got another heart. Fill the containers. Lives don't really mean anything in this game. If you lose them all, you just get a bad cutscene and then respawn.
Oh yeah, the witch turns out to be like really hot.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my god. Oh man.
All right, now you can go up the mountain.
Okay. I used to piss off my ex-girlfriend so bad because this was one of her favorite games, and every time I would say, "Oh my god, that witch is hot," and she would get jealous of it's not even a card. Yeah, of a fictional character. No, it doesn't even exist.
Who's intended to be like to elicit the response of like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like even though this is a kid's game. I'll probably do doing mocking voices. Alright, so before you go in the cave, we're gonna stop the Massive Air Quotes episode. And we're gonna check to make sure all the audio levels are okay. Try to eat a little more so that you don't hear my constant chewing. And then we'll be right back.
Luke!
I am your mother.